my beautiful soul family. This is Sudipta, the Mystic Crab. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here with this reading. It will be for a small collective that's called to it. So let me tune in and see who this message is for. What is it, Spirit, that we need to know right now? Okay, so I feel like some of you may be feeling like in this place of despair where you feel not required, you don't feel that your worth is being recognized. And this could be in your occupation, like, very clearly over here, it's showing that, right? It's like weaving a story that maybe there is some setback that you have gone through in your occupation. There is something which doesn't fulfill you in your occupation. But I see and I feel that, in the distant horizon, there is some change which is going to happen. Yeah, so also, I think there is a false self mask that you are wearing. So you're kind of doing something which does not really fulfill you. You're not happy with this. You're kind of toiling, putting in all the effort into something that you are good at, but that does not really mean that it is aligned with your higher purpose. So maybe that is one of the reasons which is kind of making you feel very discontent with your state. It may be bringing in finances, maybe it brings you like some form of like a belonging because it gives you a certain status or something. But those are the wrong reasons to be in that. Like, if you are working with, say, a very well-known MNC, and like, in a social circle you can say that, oh, I am so and so in this company, but at the core that you are not happy over there. It's not fulfilling you. I think that's that false self mask that you are being asked to shed during this time, because in the distant horizons it feels like you will come to a position where um, you will have to shed that mask at some point. So sometimes if we do not do it ourselves, the universe makes us do it. And when the universe makes us do it, it's it's like even more harsher than we actually would, like, have to do it. When it'll be a more harsher way of doing it than we do it when we do it from ourselves, like from within, by being guided by our intuition, versus being forced to do it because now you have to do it, versus you get to do it. Like right now you get to do it, you still have the luxury of time, and that is kind of telling you that you need to kind of shift. And I think some of you might be drawn to something to do with your community. Maybe you have some passion project which is to uplift your community in a certain way. So for example, if you want to help people who are, like, working in farms, how to bring a business model for them, or build a business model for them, where you can take their products, like, and from farm to table, just kind of coming up with that kind of a solution. It's more passion driven versus something that has already been tested and tried by you, and you have been doing it, you've been getting money undoubtedly from there, but there is no soul satisfaction. But right now what you are being called to do is that how are you being more purposeful and giving towards the community. And I feel your soul purpose is also somewhere aligned with that, like, some form of service towards the community. So that's what I'm seeing, like, instead of just, like, focusing only on your occupation. And for some people it could also mean that your occupation is like 50% of what you do, and 50% of what you do is something that has to give back to the community. So how are you doing that? What form of community service are you engaging yourself in? So I think that's the message I'm getting for another, like, a small part of the collective as well. So for some of you it is a total shift from what you are doing, because you're anyways feeling very sad and bogged down with the kind of work that you've been doing. And for the other collective, it's like you're okay with the work, but there is still kind of a void. So it seems like in that case, you need to kind of like put some effort into your work and some towards the community. Join like a soup kitchen, join some cause which is close to your heart, and see the shift in your own life. That's what I have for you guys over here. For your personal situation, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to guide you and help you out. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace. Bye. Namaste.